What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Shackington if you're new here. Today we're going to take a look at this. This is another new MagSafe power bank that supports the latest Qi2 25W spec for even faster wireless charging. Now I have used a few of this brand's products before and I'm going to be honest, I still don't know how to pronounce the name, but this is the K1 Ultra by Qi2. Let's just go with that. It's a travel power bank, but it's not just for your phone. It can recharge all of your daily Apple gear. Links are in the description, and if you use code JACK at the checkout, you can also get 10% off site-wide. Qi2 did send this over to me, but this video is not sponsored by them. They have no input on the video. They don't get to see it before it goes live, and these are all my own thoughts and opinions. So we'll get it unboxed, we'll take a look around, and we'll do some charge tests and see what it can do. So we've got some paperwork, a braided USB-C to USB-C cable, and the power bank itself. Now, as you can see, this is the Cosmic Orange version to match the new Cosmic Orange iPhone, but it does also come in black if you want something a bit more neutral. Now, it is actually made from an aluminium alloy, so it does feel nice and sturdy, nice and strong. It's not plastic like you normally find on these MagSafe power banks. And then on the front and the back, we've also got Corning glass for some extra durability and, a bit of elegance as well. It does look quite nice with that sort of finish. But you've also probably noticed this seam line going around the outside, and that's because the whole power bank can fold out to reveal a second charge pad, and this is to charge your Apple Watch or your AirPods, and this is the first time that I've seen a MagSafe power bank with a dedicated Apple Watch charger. Now Qi2 are calling this a 3-in-1, so while we do have a charge pad for your iPhone and then for your Apple Watch or your AirPods, you can't have both on there at the same time. So you can't charge all three wirelessly at once, but this does also have a USB-C port, so you could definitely plug in a USB-C cable and charge out from that, or plug in an Apple Watch charger and then put your iPhone on here, your AirPods here, and your watch plugged in as well. And then we've also got on the top a button and some LED lights to check the battery status. So let's pop it on the back of the iPhone. Of course, get the MagSafe charging animation. But this is how it looks on the back. And you'll also notice we also have a kickstand, so you can fold it out and then prop your phone down in landscape to watch a film or something while you're traveling. You can rotate the whole thing and then have it in portrait as well for some browsing or hands-free call. All of the recent AirPods also support MagSafe charging. They have magnets in the back, so you can pop your AirPods on. Or you can also pop your Apple Watch on and charge that instead. And if you did want to charge three things at once, you do of course get the cable in the box. So you can plug that into the USB-C port and plug those in as well. So let's give it a measure. Folded up, it's about 10.5 by 6.8, about 2.1 centimeters. And if you have it extended out, it's about 12.5 centimeters wide. And it weighs about 269 grams. Now in my head, this is bigger than it really is. I've just got out the IceMag 3 that we looked at in the last video, and they are surprisingly like the same thickness almost. I mean, the IceMag 3 is perhaps a little bit thicker than it needs to be because it has that kickstand that protrudes out the back. But yeah, I mean, considering this has two wireless chargers in it, I'm actually kind of surprised how compact it really is. Now in terms of the output, yes, this supports up to 25 watts, but you are going to need to have an iPhone that supports that newer spec, so that's an iPhone 16 or newer. If you're using an iPhone 15 or older, then it will top out at up to 15 watts. And if you've got an iPhone 16e, that doesn't have MagSafe. So you can use it if you've got a MagSafe case, but you will be limited to 7.5 watts. And then for the second charger, that will get you up to 5 watts for your AirPods or your Apple Watch. And just a little thing I want to point out is sometimes if you put like your AirPods or your Apple Watch on the second charger, it won't actually start charging. You do have to press the power button on the side, and that should then activate the second charger. I'm not really sure what this circle is. It's not a button, but oh, it is actually lit up slightly. So I guess it is like just a little status light so you can see that the power bank is putting out some power. Now Qi2 haven't listed any charge times, but since this supports the Qi2 25W spec, I'm expecting it to charge an iPhone 17 Pro to 50% in around 30 minutes, like some of the other power banks that support this spec. But I will do a test with my 17 Pro Max and I'll put it on screen. And if you want even faster charging, you can also plug into the C port, and that supports up to 30 watts input or output. Now for capacity, this is a 10,000 mAh battery, which comes in at 38.7 watt hours, so it is flight safe. You should be able to take it in your carry-on on most flights. I mean, always check before flying, but most airlines have a 100 watt hour limit. That should be enough for a full charge of most iPhones. I mean, even the 17 Pro Max, which has the biggest battery. I will do a full charge test later on, but it is difficult to know exactly how much is left in the power bank because, you know, the LEDs aren't exactly super accurate with how much is left. It only shows you increments of 25%. But I would expect there to be like one LED still lit up, so that should also give you enough power for a full recharge of your AirPods and your Apple Watch, as those only take a little bit of power. And when recharging the power bank itself, based on the capacity and the 30 watt input, I'd imagine it's going to take about 2.5 hours to do a full recharge. And just something worth noting, if you are putting the power bank on charge, this supports pass-through charging, so you can put your phone on as well, and it will recharge both at the same time. We'll slide out the second charger and put two things on charge at the same time as the power bank is recharging. It is a pretty interesting design, and I am wondering, I mean, well, I'm guessing they've had to actually put two separate battery cells in here and put them in like each section of the folding design to get it up to the 10,000 mAh capacity. And like I said, this is the first time that I've seen a MagSafe power bank with a dedicated Apple Watch charger, so that is pretty cool, pretty interesting. And I am really liking this orange finish. I think they've done a really good job of it, and just done a really great job of like matching it to the cosmic orange iPhone. I mean, even like with the two-tone color on the back, they've matched that perfectly with the glass, so I think it pairs really well if you've got one of the newer iPhones. The K1 Ultra comes in at £77 or $100. It is currently discounted, so definitely check the links in the description to see the latest price. And remember to use code JACK and you can get 10% off pretty much everything site-wide. This is a pretty nifty power bank for all of your daily Apple gear if you're traveling and you're on the go. It is kind of boxy and minimal with the design. I do kind of like it, and they've, as I said, matched it really well to the new iPhones. It's surprisingly compact considering they fit two wireless chargers on here, and they've got this like folding out design. So if you're looking for a MagSafe charger with the latest 25 watt spec, then yeah, it's another great option, especially if you've got an Apple Watch and AirPods that you need to travel with and charge on the go. I mean, those are my essential top three, and a power bank like this can keep them all charged up. Let me know what you think of the K1 Ultra. If you've got any questions, you can drop them in the comments. I did do a MagSafe video recently with all of my favourite MagSafe accessories, so I'll link to that down below. And I have done other videos on other Qi2 25W accessories, so I'll link to like a playlist on all of those as well if you want to check out some more. And maybe when I've acquired a few more, I'll do like a big sort of roundup on the best 25W accessories that you can get. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, that really helps me out. If you want to see more tech videos from me, you can subscribe and hit the bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.